right, another day, another boring climb. We're going to talk a little bit about AXS system today. So as you can see, I have the AXS shifter and RockShox Reverb AXS dropper, and they're awesome. So first off, they're obviously heavier than their mechanical counterparts. You obviously have to charge your battery and kind of have to check your app from time to time, but for the most part they last pretty long. For me, probably charge it once every 2 weeks or so. So the obvious question is, are they worth the money? Well, again, that's pretty subjective, but I would say this: once you upgrade to AXS system, it's hard to go back. Quick shifting, super crisp and accurate. Once you get it dialed in, there's not really any problems per se. The GX system starts at 600. I think you can get it for cheaper now, and that's plenty enough. I had the GX on the Gorilla Gravity. I swapped it to XX1. Feels exactly the same. I still have the GX shifter here, but there's not really a XX1 or XO1 shifter. I think for those kits, they just take off the GX logo right here. And I think the bottom plate is a different material. Instead of black, it's like silver. And so the price difference for the GX and the XX1, I think it's the material on the polycade. It's made out of carbon fiber. But for 400 bucks, is it worth the difference? F no. No, not at all. So GX will suffice. Is it a must? I mean, I love my XT drivetrain shifter. I think it's pretty much the tactile feedback. It's pretty much you one click every single time. Super easy, super accurate. And for the cable system, sometimes you kind of press halfway. If you're out of gas like me, you may not shift as crisply. So I'd say this: if you have the money, go for it. And once you use it, you won't be able to go back. Kind of like electric cars. Once you start driving an electric car, there's no going back. Now, what about the RockShox Reverb? Spending 800 bucks on a dropper post, it's kind of ridiculous. But similarly, once you have it, you can't go back. Let's say when you're transitioning like this, when you're going downhill, and all of a sudden you need to lift your dropper post super fast. I mean, just like super crisp and super fast. I think I've used that adjectives so many times during this ride. God damn. Now, is it a must-have? Definitely not. But similarly, you get spoiled. When I ride this bike and go back to my GG, when I have to lift up my seat post on a climb, I find myself sitting down way too fast because I'm not used to the timing. So once you've got the Reverb, you kind of get used to how quick it is, and you will literally stand up and sit down immediately, and the seat will be right up on your taint. The conclusion for the AXS system is that if you have the money, you don't mind spending, go for it. It'll be worth the money, but know that it's hard to go back to mechanical systems. Let's get back to climbing. Shit. Whew.